Kiss my son. I can kiss my son. Jaden, come on.
Yaz's mom brought Yaz to Charlie, and Charlie came and got me and was like, "What you want to do?" I started writing for Yaz, like that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
I can't believe what I'm watching. Like for you to flip that way and turn like you doing gay porn and like what is wrong with you, man?
Surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love, and all he has to do is add discipline.
Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice.
Jaguar Wright told us that Bryshere Gray's downfall happened because of Will Smith and Diddy, and now look at Bryshere Gray's X account. This is absolutely crazy. Jaguar Wright called this out months ago, and now look what we're witnessing in real time. Jaguar Wright literally told us that Bryshere Gray was abused by Diddy and Will Smith, and he went running away from them. And we saw his downfall happen in real time.
You guys, 50 Cent is far from giving up. Following Diddy's exposure on that new Netflix documentary, he is now going to reveal Will Smith's purported role in the harm done to August Alsina and Bryshere Gray. According to some, he and Diddy were supposedly in charge of a dubious mentoring program where young men who enrolled were subjected to unsettling treatment. Years ago, Jaguar Wright attempted to alert people about this mentorship, but nobody paid attention. Now that August and Bryshere have both been kicked out, their careers are almost non-existent. What is the truth then? Did Will indeed play tricks on these lads, causing them to develop severe drug addictions? Let's investigate. All right, so if you've been following, you are already aware that rumors have been around for a while regarding Will purportedly turning out young men like Bryshere Gray and Meek Mill through his purported mentorship program. When Jaguar initially discussed this some time ago, she claimed that Bal, Will's former assistant, told her everything.
Who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it? Bilal told me everything.
They're good friend who.
Bilal told me, Jada, he told me that you knew Will was f***ing your child. Yes, he did. Wonder why he left that out of his Tasha K interview.
In that interview, he said a lot. He said a lot.
He said everything but the thing that was important. That he know that Will Smith, Jaden, he rapped Bryshere and he rapped Meek Mills, and you know it, Bilal. Now I don't give no how far in the desert you run. You'll go from a Philly nigga to a sand, they'll still get you.
He's Philly though, Jay. It's Philly.
You know, he Meek Milk. As far as I'm concerned, he Meek Milk. Added to the honeycomb. You got a meal.
So you believe the Dwayne Martin story that could have happened?
Of course, everybody know that shit. Everybody knew they was just ain't nobody know Dwayne was folding him over like that, taking him to Pound Town.
Now, for those of you who are curious about how Bryce got to Will and Jada's residence in the first place, let me explain. With Charlie Mack, his manager. Charlie took Bryshere to be mentored by Will and Diddy. However, Bryce was allegedly violated in every manner by the time the purported mentorship ended. Returning to Jaguar, people took her seriously because Bal, who she claims informed her that Will was acting inappropriately towards Bryshere, had been openly declaring Will's sexual orientation for a while. It was therefore not difficult to imagine that he would travel to Jaguar and impart his knowledge of Will. In fact, during an interview with Tasha K, Bal related the incident in which he saw Will bending down while having a sexual encounter with Dwayne Martin from behind. He said that he was still employed as Will's assistant at the time. In order to locate Will, he entered Dwayne's dressing room. However, he discovered Dwayne having sex with Will when he opened the door.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up. Murder. Like, it was murder.
This interview went viral so quickly that Jada threatened to file a lawsuit less than 9 hours after it was released. Action against Bal should he fail to retract his remarks. But pay attention, Bal was not giving up. He really returned to Tasha K's show and referred to Jada as a bald, lying liar. He threatened to return to Tasha's show for the 3rd time if Jada didn't pursue her case within 2 weeks. And this time, he was going to provide evidence to support his claims. Additionally, he said that Jada had complete control over Will's life and threatened to reveal information about the freak-off parties she and Will have been throwing if she didn't quit attempting to paint him as a liar.
All right, Brother Bilal, listen, I do want to say, for the viewers, because we're going to rewind back, before we put out the interview, all we put out was a clip that went ultra viral. Okay? Everybody in the world got this clip. It was trending for days on Twitter, okay? Before the interview comes out, what shocked me is Jada is doing her book promotional for Worthy.
Yes.
She goes to the Breakfast Club and she sits down and they ask her about you, but they can't not ask. Like, it's so huge.
Right.
And to my surprise, she answers.
It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're gonna take legal action.
The reason Will responded, the reason why Jada responded, because they know it's true. Will's never responded. And they responded in less than 9 hours.
They did. That was a fast response.
That was because he know what I saw in that dressing room. He know other things that I saw. She did all this to try to scare me, but I fear no one but Allah. Jada, listen, in 2 weeks, if you don't sue me in 2 weeks, if Tasha K will have me, I'm back here and I'm dropping evidence. Period. You said I extorted you. You said there's a money shakedown. You said a lot of things about me. And you know that the things that you said were untrue. Let's get into a little bit more of it. Jada runs Will. Period. Me and her at war. I'm gonna put Will to the side. Will is to the side. Me and Jada, I will say this because I know you're watching. I know Karen Tense is watching.
Who's Karen Tense?
That is her PR person for years.
Okay.
Right? I know they're watching. Jada, you're a bald head liar and you're a drug addict, right? You told the world that you were going to sue me. As of yet, and you said you're going to do it swift. It's been over 2 weeks. So Jada, I'm giving you 2 more weeks to sue me. If you don't sue me, this is what's going to happen. All the sex parties, right? And the men that you hit with dildos, I'm naming names, right? All the salacious stuff that you have done and hurt other people, I'm naming names. You assassinate my character. You say I extort you. Well, extortion is criminal. Like, I would be in jail right now.
I'm not sure about everyone else, but I've never witnessed a liar act so bravely, especially when legal action is being threatened against him. Furthermore, Jada genuinely remained silent and never pursued him again after he said this. Additionally, do you recall Bal's statement that Will and Jada were throwing freak-out parties? This wasn't the first time those assertions have been made, but I'm not claiming it's verified. In fact, there were rumors that Will and Diddy got into a fight because Will wanted to have a freak-off with J-Lo when they were still dating, just days before Cassie filed her lawsuit against Diddy. Gandil, Diddy's former bodyguard, revealed this knowledge, and the specifics were outrageous.
A birthday party that I think either Matt Damon was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada, and they were sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well. He stood up. When he stood up, and then he went like this, you know, like that. I went over towards him, and he said to me, he said, "Yo, I think Will and Jada is trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close because I'm going to snuff him. I said to myself, Will Smith gonna beat the shit out you. I don't think he could Will Smith.
Many believe that Will and Jada's confidence was the reason they were able to claim that the reason for this freak out between Diddy and J-Lo was that they had previously engaged in similar behavior with Diddy. But it was generally with paid companions rather than ladies he was truly dating, especially not someone as well known as J-Lo. While we're talking about Will and Jada's alleged wild freakouts in their home, we really need to get into that entanglement mess with August Alsina. Because darling, that shouldn't have been the warning sign that Will and Jada had a serious problem. As you may recall, August made headlines in 2020 when he revealed that he was seeing Jada. Furthermore, Will allowed him to have an intimate relationship with her. He expressed regret for allowing himself to be taken advantage of in Will and Jada's freak-offs for years. And he was emotionally ruined by the time he managed to get away from it.
Actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now.
After first attempting to refute the accusations, Jada eventually acknowledged that August was, in fact, her little side boy. She claimed that because she and Will were going through a difficult moment at the time, she made August her boy toy. She therefore proposed a freak-off to August, taking advantage of their pre-existing bond.
Situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
When I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with you.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
And do you recall August saying that Will allowed him to have a sexual relationship with Jada? Jada stated that Will didn't have to offer her acceptance since she made that decision on her own. I'm not sure which is worse, her essentially admitting to cheating on Will, or her allowing August to lead us to believe that she and Will had an open marriage.
Person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
However, things worsened when Will questioned her about why she was having an affair with August. She claimed that all she needed was to feel content, and Will hadn't been as close to her as August had been in a very long time.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Interestingly, 50 Cent chose to be nasty by sending Will direct messages to make fun of him for the whole circumstance. In reality, he was the one who shared a screenshot of his text with Will. 50 pretended to be texting to check in, but in reality, he was criticizing Will for reportedly dragging August and Bryshere Gray into whatever issue he and Jada were involved in at the time, as well as for letting Jada play in his face. "Hey Will, are you okay over there? I am cool, yes. My brother, I understand your anxiety, but why would she tell you such things on a public stage? She did her, and I did me after our breakup." She continued by saying that only she could authorize someone to blow her back out. Not quite 50. Hold on. What should I do? 50 was absolutely being messy, baby, and it is demonstrated by the fact that he shared it in order to expose Will. People, however, believe that everything added up because of this whole circumstance. When these Hollywood elites have had enough of these boys, they either throw them out for freak-offs or find someone else who is prepared to do whatever it takes to succeed. They intimidate these lads into remaining silent after all of that. You can't help but worry about what these guys are forced to endure. People express their opinions as usual, such as this one. Will and Jada are on the same level as Diddy. Will Smith gave himself away when he was kissing Jaden Smith on the mouth on live television when Jaden was just a kid, another individual remarked. He was clearly really uncomfortable with it. Doing that to a boy by a father is abnormal. However, I now want to know what you think. How do you feel about 50 Cent revealing Will's purported liaison with Bryshere Gray and August Alsina? Do you believe Will will follow in Diddy's footsteps? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Additionally, don't forget to click this link to view another extremely disorganized film.